My name is Ryan Madson. I'm a professional baseball player. I found Evo Ultrafit through a fellow professional baseball player who was having troubles with his shoulder and arm. The Evo therapy, compared to the past therapy through professional teams, which is allegedly the best, it was different because of the amount of work and the intensity of the work to gain strength and to eliminate any doubts. In other programs, it's don't do this, you can't do that, don't do too many of this, don't do too many of that. Here it was go and go 100%, and that just gave me the confidence that I needed to get past my injury. The training at Evo was different. I was expecting heavy weight. You know, I saw a lot of large guys in here, and I was thinking, man, I'm not going to be able to do the amount of work and the weight that I'm supposed to get better. It wasn't about the weight, it was about the difficulty and being able to stay in position during those difficult exercises. Even though as simple as they are, as a wall squat or a standing push-up, very simple exercises, but they become very difficult because of the times and the rest that you get. It wasn't about the weight, it was more about the desire and the drive to do the work. That's what I liked about it the most. Range of motion and the limberness, like I was saying, for a professional pitcher is important, and the work and the exercise we've done in here improve that. Everything I do in here seems like I need strength at length. That's totally into the pitching realm, and that's what I've always known what's important, but I didn't know how to train that way. And so finally, my theory of how to be a strong pitcher and throw hard and the actual working out process matched for me, and that's why I really took off. Coming into Evo Ultrafit was challenging at times, sitting out in the parking lot and sometimes not wanting to come in because I knew the amount of work that was needed to be done that day was going to be very difficult, and it would take a large mental grind as well as a physical grind. So it was just one of those things where I knew that's what I needed to do to get better, and I think some of the doubt was the previous places I'd been to and the previous experiences that I've had of failure. Doing everything somebody wants and then it fails. Doing everything somebody else wants and it fails. So I think I let a little bit of that creep in, and that's more towards of the mental approach in here as well. I think this is a physical workshop as well as a mental workshop. So that was one of the keys for me, just pulling from prior experience and prior exercises in here and workouts, that I knew that I was going to be able to get through the workout and feel better after the workout was over. The difficulty of the exercises really put a little doubt in my head if I could conquer them, and I wanted to do every exercise perfect, to the best ability, better than anybody else in the gym, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that, so I had a little bit of doubt there. Some of my first experiences with rehabilitation of my injury, which was Tommy John, was everybody's very tentative, very careful, very limited, don't do this, don't do that. And then when I came in here and hooked up the ART machine to my arm, I was a little nervous, and just because how everybody's been treating my arm. Once it got put on there and felt I was going to be okay and actually taking it off and feeling better, I finally got a sense of relief and a sense of hope that I wanted it on right away again. I couldn't wait for the next day to put it on. Go ahead and go 100%, go for it, and don't hold anything back, and that's going to be the steps that's going to get me better. A lot of the work before didn't really fit into pitching. It seemed counterintuitive. When I started doing exercises in Evo Ultrafit, I noticed that it was matching up more towards what my abilities were as far as a pitcher and what I needed to get back to in order to have success. The day I threw the bullpen, going into it, I had no doubts, I had no reservations. All I knew was that if I could just function properly, that everything would be fine. And whereas before I had a lot of doubt, I'd be thinking about my arm, my elbow, this or that and the other. Is it going to hurt? Is it going to hurt after? And the training that I received here, I took straight into that bullpen and just said, do this functionally right and everything will be fine. And that's exactly what happened. I had the trust and the faith in what I was doing and the confidence from the gym and from Evo, and I just took it right into that bullpen and just really concentrated on the mechanics of my body and doing those well as I could and trying to repeat that, and it took a lot of pressure off everything else. It simplified what I was having to do, and that's kind of what everybody's looking for, is to simplify in sports. You simplify and you'll have success.